Hello everyone and welcome to my new Minecraft. Oh wait, wrong game. Hold on. Welcome to the game of Sandrock. We started off by picking our characteristics. So obviously I named myself Hype and then I was given voice options and they were interesting. There's no like, there's no voice line. You just don't know. You just, all she's going to say, oh, I don't know, pick any. Oh, okay.
2 hours later.
Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Or maybe that's a bit too bright.
6.5 hours later.
See, that doesn't look too bad. After spending over half an hour editing my character, the last things that needed to be done were picking my birthday, which would benefit me once a day in the year of the game, and after that, we were introduced to this very cinematic cutscene, so enjoy. Completely different game to what it used to be. So the game started with a character named Mion waiting for us at the station. She introduces herself and mentions she is a new builder like us, which is really nice. And she decides to walk with us to meet the man himself, Jan, and the character that I love making fun of, named Mason.
Well, I am now speechless. Mason, as the established builder of Sandrock, why don't you say a couple of inspiring words?
Well, let's not get too friendly. I mean, am on my way out of here.
What a... He's not very happy.
Well, he always was a bit awkward, mind you. Anyway, back to business. Before you start, I need to tell y'all a bit about how we work here in the desert. I know you already hold builder licenses, but things are a bit different here from what you're used to. To start with, there aren't too many trees around, so don't go swinging your axe around too much. It's, frowned upon, anyway. But there's plenty of scrap metal and driftwood you can break apart.
Okay, what about the big cactus trees? Oh!
Hi there, friend. I couldn't help but notice you're doing something illegal.
Mion decides to open up and mentions that she wanted to make Sandrock a better place. And then leaves to go make a pick hammer, like us. She's probably gonna make it before me, I swear, this is a competition already. But anyways, the start of the game pretty much pushes you to do 4 things. Gather materials, which are scraps and not trees. Just snatched the sandworm. Feeling good. And make a recycler, make a furnace, and get started on the first build commission in the game. So after gathering all the materials I needed for a furnace and a recycler, it was nighttime and I decided to meet a character named Captain, which he was really adorable, and there's tons of other little pets. While I was on my way to register a workshop, but before I could even reach there, I was introduced to a new character, one that I know I would not like at all. And I didn't. I really didn't. Who the hell is
Silly
that?
me, you look nothing like an outlaw.
What?
Your arms are so skinny. Do you even know how to defend yourself? You know the desert isn't kind to the fragile.
Anyway, he kept insulting my skinny arms. I don't know. It was just a bit, yeah, I don't really like that character. But he was the reason I was introduced to the combat part of the story. So we fought a little bit, and then he did something else that really shocked me in the game.
Enough. I grow weary of this.
Oh, shoot, what?
To end this.
Woo! What?
And thus concludes the segment of my combat course titled Never Mess with Pen. I hope you learned something. I sure had fun teaching it.
Oh, you flung me into space, so of course you did. I broke 12 bones during that training session. Anyways, that's what happened. I got flung across space and broke 12 bones, but you know, it happens, it happens. I finally, after got in to meet Matilda and rename my workshop, and once I did, I was able to kind of freelance all the quests and continue the story. So we're gonna introduce ourselves into the actual story in the game.
Oh hey, did you get a message from Yen saying emergency come now as well?
What?
Wonder what's the emergency?
There's an emergency? She just opened it so magically. Oh my god. So according to Mion, there was an emergency. We enter the building and Jan is getting flung around by someone who is requesting a commission. And this commission was supposed to be done months ago. But obviously Jan's character he's pretty much lazy as hell. He pretty much done nothing for good for any part of society. So obviously he has thrown this commission at us, and knowing us, we are absolutely in love with doing our work. So we accept and we head off to bed to start the day and start working on building certain bits and parts for a lift into the abandoned mine shafts, which is the first area that we need access to gain a lot of different materials such as tin, copper, and artifacts. Oh, she's so sweet.
Builder, special delivery.
Aww.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I was delivering your sample newspaper. If you like reading it, just go to the newsstand near City Hall to subscribe. Then you will get each issue in the mail. Oh, hey! I bet it's hard moving to a new place. I know this town like the back of my hand. Let me show you around. I'm a super good tour guide. I know lots of stuff about Sandrock.
This is Jasmine. We meet her to introduce us into different areas of the city that might come in useful for us throughout the game. So we get to meet loads of certain different people. Look at her run! Oh my goodness! And those people are the Akmels, which she loves the most, the Mr. Peach statue, everyone shops down the main street regarding different areas that I might need for building, Amira, who works with pottery, Unsure, which is part of the Civil Corps and has the funniest name, Key, who works with the more data disk stuff, Hugo, and someone who I love so much, Owen.
Where there is
Hey.
chaos.
You're one of the new builders.
Oh my
Pleasure
goodness.
to make your acquaintance. I'm Owen. I run the Blue Moon Saloon.
Oh? What the frick? Oh my god.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I have a couple sample dishes. I know you can work up quite an appetite after spending a day in the ruins. Drop by any time. I'll be around.
Gladly. Gladly. I'll come visit every day. Every day. Yep. I sim for Owen. And you know what option there is? There is a marriage option. So you know who I'm gonna be going for. This entire game. So, I find Paradise Lost, which is the main place I'll use the most at the salvage area. Which also gives me data disks, apart from scraps, which I can use to get machines from Key. So I decided to go with a processor first, because that was like the main one. And eventually bought myself some space, which is custom, which is awesome. Then it was time to introduce us to the town. Okay.
Simmer down now, y'all. As many of y'all know, our resident builder, Mason, who has been
Oh
a hard
my god.
member of our community for many years,
Okay.
will be leaving our flock to seek, shall we say, greener pastures. But today's meeting is not about goodbyes. There'll be plenty of time for that at Mason's retirement party. No, today is a celebration of hellos. Let's give it up for our new builders.
Thanks, everyone. Very excited to be starting here. I'm going to do my very best to bring Telesis to Sandrock.
Care to say a few words? Well, I didn't expect that one. We've got ourselves a companionable soul here. I'm sure you'll find lots of friends here in Sandrock. Everyone, let's be patient with our new builders while they learn the ropes. And builders, don't hesitate to ask any of us for help. One more time, a big Sandrock welcome for our new builders! We have some omelets, courtesy of none other than our very own Owen. Get them while they're still hot. Meeting adjourned. Oh, and remember,
Conserve water.
Conserve water.
Moment I got that food, I had to see Owen because, you know, I got omelets from Owen. I need to say hi to Owen.
Howdy.
Hi, Owen. Ooh. Green Grace to cook omelets with ham meetings was my idea. Way I see it, once everyone's tried the sandfish omelet, they're going to have to stop by the Blue Moon to get more. So it'll work even better if the omelets were actually any good. We're getting there.
Hey, see you around.
Bye, Owen. Okay. Anyway. Now that some days have passed, I was introduced by Burgess, who wanted to give me some water, which goes into my tank and allows me to use my materials. But obviously, after I filled it up, I went over to Owen, who sent me a letter about introducing me to the town.
Hey there,
Hi,
builder.
Owen.
Did you get my letter? Why don't we have a chat over some food and drinks? It won't take too long.
Anytime. I will take any moment with you, Owen. Oh my.
I've been meaning to catch up with you since you moved in. But I guess you and Mion have been busy with all that's been going on of late. As a small token of my appreciation, I'd like to offer you some food and drinks on the house. To a newcomer, Sandrock can be a bit overwhelming. But lucky for you, this old barkeep has been around for just a hair longer.
In this section, Owen just literally lets me know about everything that we've went through in the story before, but just in a little bit more detail. Nothing's really changed. Thank you, Owen. Bye, Owen. Bye. Listen. You can't blame me. Okay? You cannot blame me. My man gave me a sweet and sour sandfish. And there's two. There's two. That means what I do. Oh my god. So after that whole simping phase, I noticed there was a big main quest hidden in the map. So I decided to investigate. Oh, sugar. What? Are those the lizards? He's got a gun!
Hey, builder. What are you doing
You're
so
far from your workshop?
It ain't safe here. For some darn reason, these lizard folk have been poking into our territory as of late. Spray painting their names all over things. They call themselves the Gigglers. And them acting all emboldened like couldn't have come at a worse time. Well, be warned.
So we were introduced to these characters named Gigglers, and I feel like they're a bit too strong for me. So I kind of left it aside and went up to do my first ever commission from the commission board for someone named Unsure. It's the funniest name ever. I made too many puns with that. And then once I completed and gave him the item, I went off straight to bed, getting ready for another day of the story. Anyway, if you've made it to the end of the video and actually enjoyed watching it, want to see more, you know, always feel free to leave a like, maybe comment down below if you want to see anything specific or more to it, or if I need to change the video in any way that would suit you even more, because this is my first time doing this kind of style. And don't forget, if you want to, you can subscribe. It's completely free and it would help me a lot. Apart from that, hope you enjoyed the video and be sure to wait for the next one.